Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing, my beautiful people, my beautiful brothers and sisters, queens, ladies and gentlemen, prince and princess all around the world? How are you doing? Hope you are having an amazing Monday. I am having an amazing Monday. So, before I get into this topic, right? Before I was talking about the topic with basically with the exist, well, not the existence. I'm sorry. Before I get into this topic, my next topic, I had to talk about this topic, right? The topic um, basically is talking about the the history, no, the ancient history of demons and the deceivers, right? But before I get in that topic, I had to talk about the topic of the creator. Got to talk about that basically, and then I can talk about the ancient history of demons and the deceiver, right? That creation, those entities. I gotta talk about that. And a lot of people don't know, they associate their very existence with mankind, which we coexist, but they're nothing like us. And the reason why they hate us so much, there's ones that believe and those that don't believe. And the majority of people that don't believe and have a free will, they all have free will. The reason why they hate us so much. I'm going to get into that. That's right after this topic that I talk about. So, we all know basically, right, the that all these religions leaders and pastors and um, everybody that's in the righteous path, and I'm talking about any and everybody, that teaches the scriptures, that teaches the holy scriptures, and scholars and everybody, all of them, right? This video and this content is geared towards you. And if anyone would like to come in my comments to talk about what I'm about to talk about, which is going to be powerful. I'm going to try to make it short, but it's going to be powerful. It's going to hit hard. And it's going to have you thinking like, yo, he's on to something. But I've been on something. I've been here for a very long time. And understanding the actual, and getting access and privilege and having blessings and honor to be here to understand what is really going on in creation, right? And it's not what you think it is, because our minds and our images and our thoughts are limited to what we only have. But we also have an ability to go beyond and above everything in existence besides the creator. Okay? This is an actual true fact. And that's why I need for you to get more and more of my videos, share more and more of my videos, because these topics that we talk about is the actually topics what we need to embark on. And everything that's on the internet and these major platforms been teaching you wrong. You've been thinking about it all wrong. You've been imaging all wrong. You've been dreaming about it all wrong. You've been going throughout your life all wrong, learning this false information that's being spread amongst people, right? And one of the big misconception that non-existence was here. Now, everybody have been debated about this, the physics and science and everything, how they break down. But I'm going to go deeper into why this thought of non-existence exists within inside of us, because there was never no non-existence. There's never no non-existence. Do you understand that? There's never no non-existence. There's always existence. I want you to understand what I just said. There's never no non-existence. There's never no non-existence. I want you to understand that. I want you to imbibe that. I want you to look inside yourself, right? And I want you to go back and study. Do a hard study. Whoever you are, scholars and imams and pastors and religious leaders that's in all civilization of all religions. I am Muslim. Yes, I am. I am Muslim. But this is all geared towards you. That there was never no non-existence. There's never no non-existence. And the reason why I bring this word up of non-existence is to get us to understand from a point of view which we can understand of calling things non-existence. The creator himself, the creator exists. And for you to say in the beginning, in these scriptures, in the beginning, that means that in the beginning, there's a beginning, there's an end. Do you understand that? Do you understand that there is no beginning and there is no end? There is no beginning and there is no end. I want you to understand this. I want you to understand this, right? Because the information and the knowledge and the wisdom about to drop upon you is very deep, and it's coming from a spiritual sense, a spiritual world, a spiritual guidance. Is that we associate these certain things of calling these words non-existence, where there's always existence. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Those that have the knowledge and those that have a sort of understanding and teachings of certain things, they would not say, right, that non-existence was here in the beginning. When you say in the beginning, that means the beginning, there's a beginning and that has an end. The creator does not have a beginning and end. How you doing? Thank you so much. I love you too. I love you too. Thank you so much. Desiree Gang, we don't sit here and troll each other and be disrespectful. If you don't want to tune in and you don't want to listen to what I'm saying, that's fine. Right? So, the creator always been in existence. He always been in existence. Always. There was never no non-existence. There's always been existence. Always. And always will be. We are a part of existence that will never die. And everything in creation that we see, that we procreate, is part of existence. The creative place, what happened was he duplicated himself. He duplicated life. A piece of his existence, right? He had duplicated it. He duplicated it outside of himself and put limitation on his existence. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this, what happened is that he put certain steps and certain blockage upon existence, upon his existence, that he duplicated himself. So there never was no non-existence, being that he put limitations and that he put the free will upon himself. We procreated this non-existent thing. He did not give us access to his existence. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because we are him and he is us. So he had to put limitation and created and duplicated himself. The very life that he had, the very life, the very essence is no non-existent. It exists. It's only existing. It's only existence. It's not non-existence. He put limitation on things and put blockage there. So you cannot go beyond and transgress boundaries that he set upon this life. this existence of himself. Do you understand that? And why did he do that? No one knows. He keeps this a mystery, and he keeps this a blockage upon himself and upon those that have the intelligence and know that he exists. This thought of non-existent, of evil thoughts, of having free will, right, was procreated. You have the option to believe or non-believe. You have the option. And the option that the Alpha Omega produce is existence. It's belief in him. Because he is us and we are him. We are existence. Why do you think our bodies and elements of our body and everything, right, over time decay? It goes back into the essence. It goes back into what? Existence and limitation that he placed upon this life, upon the things that we see. Do you understand where I'm coming from? This may go over your head, and it may go over a lot of people's head. These things is given towards all the religious teachers, pastors, imams, anybody. Come in my comments. Share and like this video. I need for you to get this information out. Get it out to all of them. I need to bring this to a forefront of that we as human beings and we as intelligent beings, we have the same intelligence. We have the same powers. We have the same faculties as this being, as this creator, but with limitations. He is not going to tell you and show you the mystery of life, the mystery of his what essence. There is no beginning and there's no end to him. Hi, bro, I'm from Germany. How you doing? Yeah, I remember you, yes. You subscribed to me already. Thank you so much. I know who you are. Thank you so much for tuning in, because this information needs to get out. It needs to get out. So, non-existence, right, is a will. Non-existence is a procreation that come upon us, that come from us, where we come from. There's a blockage there because you like, yo, I'm non-existence. No, you already exist, but a piece of his life, a piece of his existence. His existence always exists. There's no non-existence. Do you understand that? There's no non-existence. There's always existence. This is a cycle of existence. It's a cycle of existence with limitation that he placed upon this existence, that he exists outside of this existence, exists his very being, his very aura, his very life. Do you understand what I'm saying? I have to break down this. I have to break down the creator, the Alpha Omega, that created everything in existence. I have to break him down, put him in the forefront, because he's the forefront of everything that we procreate. He's the forefront of existence. And what you call non-existence is just a thought. It's just a limitation. It's just a barrier there that he don't want you to know. He don't want you to know his existence. He don't want you to know certain things. So it's a mystery to you and I, even though we are a part of him. He placed that there. There's nothing that you can do. You can come up with all physics. You can come up with all science. You can come up with all materialistic things. Because the more that you think about the existence of the creator and this existence of life, the more it can gather you and push you to worship him, or the more that it could take you back. That is the free will that he gave you. And that is the will that he has. He has that will. He have it. That's how he move. That's just how he do. I love you. Thank you so much. I love you too. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Because I'm coming with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a spiritual eye. This is all bit back. This has have nothing to do with a physical form of life, which we see it, which he produced. Now check this out. Which he produced of his existence. He created this existence. He created it and put limitation, the earth, the birds and bees, everything. And right, he did that and duplicated himself. He duplicated his existence, his life, and put limitation and wills upon it. We are the greatest in creation, this form that we see from the earth. This is why everything besides him supposed to bow down to us. Not in worship, but out of admiration towards us. Because he duplicated himself. He duplicated mankind. His creation. He did. I don't know how he did it. He duplicated his existence. Existence. There's always been existence. There was never no non-existence. That's why they said all the scriptures and all the imams and all the pastors and all the so-called fathers, anybody in religion, anybody, I could break it down. I've been here for a very, very long time. I got to get the people in tune with the actual form of worship, with the actual form of believing in the Alpha Omega, the Creator. It can either break you or make you. And most of the people are dumb, deaf, and blind, is leading them down a dark, dark path. Because the more you try to understand his existence, the more he will get you to get towards him, or he will lead you to dumb, deaf, and blind of ignorance, of you believing that non-existence. There's never no non-existence. Never was. There never will be non-existence. He's telling you in a language which you can understand because you don't have the capacity of understanding to explain and understand his existence. It's always existence. It's always going to be existence. This is a cycle of existence. It's only a cycle of existence. There's always going to be existence with limitations on it and blockers that he placed there. So you don't understand. At one particular time, he did. We did understand his existence. But we disrespect and backdoor and debase each other. This what happened. This what happened. Because he duplicated himself. He duplicated himself. And we procreated everything. That's right. That comes from him and him alone. So, this to talk to the very essence of the creator of existence. There's no beginning, there's no end. And stop saying in the beginning. There was no beginning. There is no end. Do you understand that? Because it is part of existence. There is no beginning, there's no end to this. There's only limitations to it. And time. Do you understand that? He put limitation in time there. It's only a short period of time. That's what he did upon himself. Do you understand? It's like he created. He created. That's why I say he duplicated himself. It's like he created, but with limitations and with rules and regulations to uphold his holiness, his blessings, his reward, and everything in existence that we know, and to recognize him as the Alpha Omega, the creator of everything in existence. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, you only going to get this right here. You only going to get this, and this channel is overshadowed. This channel is overshadowed by these big platforms because they saying everything the opposite. They keep preaching the falsehood, keep preaching the narrative of dumb, deaf, and blind. They keep teaching it, and leading masses of people down a falsehood of information, of false guidance. And I'm bringing you to the light, actually, what it is. There's no non-existence. There's only existence. That's it, with limitations and rules and regulations. That's right. That is the creator. And he put limitation and put mysteries and keys of the unseen world, which could be seen if he give you access to this. I watch you because you are just like a diamond. It's rare to find a God like you. I'm learning so much from you, and I give the things I learned from you. I give it to other people to do. They now one once what one thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much because we need this information to get us through each and every day as we get up and go to work in the morning and as we go to do our activities and we have motion and movement about ourselves. We have to give praise to the existence. He exists with limitation. There never was no non-existence. Do you understand that there never was no non-existence? There's always existence, existence, existence. We got so far away from believing in him and worshiping him with the existence that we produce in our own minds and wrote down and procreated non-existence from this devil, demonic, evil, twisted way of life. He wants you to believe that there was non-existence and that the creator came out of non-existence and that they was fighting each other. It's a lie. This is a lie. There was never no non-existence. There was always existence, existence. He put limitations on it, and it's your will to believe in non-existent existence because you place the non-existent inside your thoughts and understanding as you sit back and dwell on your past and look into the sun and moon and stars and look at your surroundings in your communities, will lead you down a dark path of what? To disbelief. There was always existence in this world. Before even this world got created, there was always existence. Always existence. That's right. That's right. That's right. This been dumbed down upon us to believe in non-existence. I don't believe in non-existence. I was never non-existence. I'm part of him. He's part of me. He put limitation on me to remember the existence in him and how it went about. Do you understand this limitation on us? So we don't understand the mysteries of life. Because if everybody understands the mystery of life, he's going to destroy you. Because you're going to keep coming at him. Do you understand that? And this is what people did in the past. But I stand up for the righteousness. It was a blessing for him to do what? To duplicate himself and to breath into us life. As we see the existence. He didn't have to do it. He did it for whatever reason. So you're going to keep asking more questions. I just answered your questions. The pastors, the imams, the fathers in these churches, and these synagogues, and these masjids, I answered your question and broke down the existence. The existence. It always been. It was never no non-existence. Never. And there's never going to be non-existence. Do you understand? There's always going to be existence. Always. There's just limitations for you and I to understand. And to respect and worship him. The Alpha Omega. That's right. So this is what I want to say to you. I had to come up with this first to talk about, right, where non-existent came from. It came from us. It came from the thought. It came from the will, right, and understanding and knowing that this entity, devil, demonic, evil, twisted way was already here. And he knew it. He knew it. He himself was created. He knew that he's created from smokeless fire. He's created from it. That's why he said, my race is better than your race. I'm created from smokeless fire. He's created from hard clay of this earth. You can see him. He can't see me. So that's what, no. Once we get in tune one itself, we can see you. Devil, demonic, evil, twisted way of life through the spiritual knowledge, the spiritual existence. We can see you. We are the most greatest creation besides the creator than you. You devil, demonic, evil, twisted. You are the real art. You are hateful. You are hateful and I see you. I see you. And right after this, I'm about to break it down to you about his history and about his ancient ways. That's right. That's right. We ain't playing no game on Austin Flow channel. We here today. We here to bring, right, knowledge to the dumb, deaf, and blind. And for those who preach it for years upon years on major platforms, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, on all of these major platforms speaking falsehood. I'm coming to put your head to bed. Anybody come in my comment, I'm going to destroy you with the what? With the teachings and the righteousness of the Creator. Because I'm going to uphold it, whether through spiritually, physically, mentally. And I'm going to do it with love and bring knowledge to you, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, princess, all around the world. Take it easy. Bye. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for liking and sharing. Get in tune. Get in tune. That's right. Yes. That's right. Talking about the existence of the Creator. Talking about the essence. There's always been existence. There never was non-existence. And to this day is non-existence. There's never no non-existence. There's always existence. Do you understand that? Stop preaching falsehood. Because you don't have the knowledge and wisdom and understanding to understand. You don't have the capacity. But with the knowledge and wisdom and understanding the Creator gave me, I do. Thank you so much, Almighty, Mega, Creator of everything in existence, for giving me this. Inside my heart, bar, money, and soul, I love you, I love you, I love you. There's always been existence. There never was no non-existence. Right now, don't even say the beginning. Because if there was a beginning, that means there's an end. No, there's no beginning. There's no end to this life. Do you understand? It's only a cycle of limitations. That's right.